No, Jinhyun will kill me if he got to know about that. I got saved once from Jihoon, but I won't get saved again. I somehow managed to ask Jihoon not to tell anything to Jinhyun, but not now. Jungkook was whispering to someone on the pole in the corner of a living room. Meanwhile, Jin was in the kitchen cooking a dinner for all of them. Jihoon was also asked to come here as he is injured and they won't mind one guest for the dinner. Jungkook, come here and help me. You brat. Jin yelled from the kitchen and Jungkook quickly cut off the coal and put his mobile in his hoodie. Why are you screaming like an old man? What happened? Do you have pain in your back? Ajushi? Before Jin could say any other word, a spatula came flying in his direction. Due to the instincts, he bent down to prevent himself from the hit, but a hiss sound turned both of their attention towards the boy in front of Jungkook. Jihoon? Oh my! When did you came? Jin rubbed the forehead of Jihoon, or more precisely Namjoon. Namjoon was staring at Jin, whose fingers were rubbing on his forehead. Unknowingly, a fond smile crept on his face, and his dimples poked out, which made Jungkook gasp. Holy moly, Hyun, you have dimples? Wow! Jungkook squeaked and ran to the duo to touch the dimples of Namjoon. Can I poke them? Jungkook's hand was slapped away by Jin. You brat, did he even say yes? And what's about you poking everyone's dimples? Jungkook got flustered due to Jin, and he ran away from there without saying anything. What happened to that bunny? Namjoon laughed heartily, but soon it died when he once again got remembered about the purpose of him coming here. What happened, Jihoon? Why did you become silent in a span of a second? Asked Jin while tapping the back of Namjoon, who managed to give a fake smile. Jungkook must have felt bad. Jin laughed maniacally after hearing his words. Don't worry about that, brat. He has some kinks about touching the dimples. Jin was laughing in almost every word. Do you know, some month ago, this brat asked you a lady, can I touch your dimples? And you know what she thought? That he is hitting on her. And after around 1 hour of lecture, he got free from her. It was so funny. Jin was grabbing his stomach by now. A little squeals were coming out of Namjoon's mouth. He didn't know that what was more funny, the incident or continuous laugh of the older. But the end of it, he was laughing. His heart out. They all bursted again in a loud laughter when they hear, Jinhyun, I won't leave you. If it was any other time, Jungkook would have run from there, throwing tantrums that he won't eat this. But right now, he is eating those lettuce and all because he won't give Jin another chance to ruin his image in front of his man crush. Jin was more than shocked to see Jungkook eating silently like a civilized person. Jin noticed the way Jungkook was trying to impress the other. He felt bad for other as younger sword from the morning ringed in his ear. Don't worry, Jinhyun, I will take care of Jungkook. He is like my own brother. Jin felt a little bit bad for younger but then shrugged it off. Jihyun, what are your hobbies and what do you like? I mean in general, your likes and dislikes. Asked Jungkook while rolling the spaghetti on his chopsticks. Namjoon looked up straight in direction of younger, whose cheeks tinted red, and he quickly digged his eyes in the plate. At first, Namjoon looked surprised, but then a smirk formed on his lips. He chewed his lips to suppress his laugh, but it made the younger girl, who was now just gazing at the lips of the older, did everything he could do in those 5 seconds, because the next word came out of Namjoon's mouth made his old dreams shattered in a matter of seconds. Oh, how cute your brother is, Jinhyun. I just wish I had a brother like you. Will you be my brother, Cookie? And with this proposal, Jungkook choked on his food. Jin and Namjoon both handed him a glass of water. Jungkook took the glass from Jin with a very tight hold, which made Jin worried. He never knew that Jungkook was this much serious about Jinhyun. Are you fine, Jungkook? Asked Namjoon, and he himself didn't know that why his reaction was like this. He felt goosebumps in his body when he realized that it is not for what he came here. Jungkook nodded his head vigorously and then gulped down the whole glass of water. I need to go to my room. I have an urgent work to do. With that, Jungkook dashed in his room, and rest of both acted like that they didn't understood the feeling of the younger. But to let the matter go was better, according to both of them. Jin apologized for the behavior of Jungkook, and both of them did a chit-chat for a while. It is quite late, I should go for now, said Namjoon after putting the last card securing his win. Jin hissed after losing. If you want, you can stay here. It is quite late now, and I don't think it is safe for now, after all, especially what happened last time. Namjoon agreed with Jin to stay at their home for a night. I'll prepare a room for you. Jin was about to go, but Namjoon stopped him by grabbing a hem of his shirt. Jin just frowned at other. Can I talk to Jungkook? Asked Namjoon, and Jin gave a slight nod to the younger and then went to prepare a guest room. When Namjoon reached in their room, Jungkook was nowhere to see. Namjoon was about to go back. That's when he halted when he listened the voice of opening a doorknob. He turned over his shoulders to see the younger one coming out of the washroom, with his eyes slightly red. Jungkook was taken aback from the presence of the other one. Hyung, what? I mean to say that why? You are here? Jungkook closed his eyes from the frustration, as he could not help but stuttering in front of the other. It's okay, Jungkook. It is not a big deal. Can I talk to you for a minute? Jungkook nodded his head and sat on the bed. Meanwhile, Namjoon sat on the other end of the bed. Do you have anything serious for me? Asked Namjoon to the boy, who shook his head. But the little tears present there was enough for anyone to understand the dilemma going inside the younger. Jungkook, a tear finally slipped from the eyes of the younger. I don't know Hyung what's this, but I don't want to stay away from you. I'm more than sure that you are very special for me, but why and how? I don't know. I know you thought that I was hitting on you, but believe me, I didn't mean it. Namjoon smiled at the cute confession of the younger one. I think you are my man crush. Jungkook said these words with a lot of courage, and after seeing the reaction of the other, he smiled. You are not angry, Hyung? Asked Jungkook while still scratching his nape. Namjoon shook his head as no, and as soon he did it, he was welcomed by the bone-crushing hug from the other. Thanks, Hyung. You are officially my man crush from now on. With that, both of them burst in the laughter. Jin, who was listening everything from the outside, smiled at seeing such hurtful interaction. In the midnight, like any other day, Namjoon was still awake. He don't even have his sleeping pills here. After even changing so many positions, he was still nowhere close to sleep. After dozing for more than 10 minutes, he finally sat on his bed and then wore his slippers and went outside to take a walk in the garden of the house. When he was about to go outside the room, he felt some sensation of the footsteps. After 1 minute, he sneakily and quietly opened a little bit of door, only to see Jungkook going outside the home through the main door. He even took Jin's motorcycle too. Namjoon too quickly grabbed the key of his own bike and then followed Jungkook. He stopped his bike some meter away from the Jungkook's. Namjoon followed the younger one, and he was not surprised seeing Jungkook with other teenagers. He soon got to know that it is soon starting a bike race, but the important thing was that Jungkook was still underage. Namjoon smirked at such things. Namjoon gained the trust of Jungkook. Now it was time for his brother. He was about to call Jin, but then another idea came in his mind, and he decided to go with the second way. After half an hour, when everything was set up and race was about to start, police raid made the place filled with hustle. Most of the friends of Jungkook ran away, but he got caught by the officers. Even after a lot of pleadings, he was put in the cops' car.